What?
Now, in Ustnatha, I have caused quite a lot of disturbance and damage in here, and now it's time to go
We
and
must rest soon. Huh?
go to the
rest.
temple
Rest.
with all the necessary gifts.
It is done.
So there's a matron mother Odulus.
Come before me.
Yep. And there's, it doesn't matter, you just need one, but even if you may get and Fire demands some sort of favor to be done, which will include matters of subterfuge and cunning.
As I
So,
thought.
but yeah, she went to
As I thought.
Female Fighter Society where she resides. I was just walking there, and I still find it that
need rest
well, I
if
think
I
the
am to
writers who
fight.
actually first started to really make depict Drow society beyond the fact that yeah, they're elves, they're evil, they got dark complexion and blonde hair.
What?
And noticed
with
quite quickly that if it would be so ridiculously backstabbing all the time, they would have just killed
Yes.
themselves off real fast, because they couldn't get anything done, even with the big authorities, because they would be constantly scheming. But here I am.
It is you again.
Ah, so she's planning a coup. Oh, yeah. So yeah. So I betray. I can betray her, you know. So she wants to be a matron mother, and now she's expositioning her plan. So yeah, first get hostages so somebody doesn't ask, then kill the hostages.
What? Yeah.
So she's got a plan. That with a fake eggs offered to by matron, demon will get angry and kill her, and then she can just offer the real ones to, and well, their plan just goes on, and her plan would go on off as well. So just going forward. Except I'm interrupted by
I do what I
Solo
must,
Fane.
when I must. Know this well.
Yep. Yep. Solo Fade has decided to go and make a move of his own as well. He is cunning. Yeah, matron mother, cunning as there is, most likely will not see this kind of deception coming. You just basically need to have a key in your inventory to make sure that you can actually
Yes.
I am ready. Yep.
get things done. And
Every
you need to.
hunter
This
has
demands
his day.
stealthiness, so I'm gonna save first.
You point.
What would you have
I
me do?
punch.
And Hexats is my rogue, so
That's right.
she's gonna be going with the
That's how it's
stealthiness. If you are caught by any of these guards, they raise alarm, all
That's
the
right.
big
No one here but
loud
us.
bells will start ringing and all and bad things start happening.
Stop for a bit.
And I fail. Actually, I didn't fail yet. I will take the eggs and leave Fire's eggs.
Hold still.
And looks like I failed. But let's just be observant and see, did I really fail? Well, there isn't much of any of these, and I have the eggs, I have dragon eggs, I have Solophane's
need
fake
what?
eggs.
What do you want?
Now to get inside and hope that the whole city is not under alert with big jingle bells ringing and screaming. Oh no, they are not. Good. That's a bit. That thing has a bit of wonky, you could say, programming because of the fact that you need to open the door. So, but
As I
now
thought.
let's just go and there's Fire.
As I thought.
It is you again.
Yep, and I have it. Here you go. Take the Solophane's eggs. There you go. Yep. Big things are happening.
All heroes.
No
You
chance
and
to,
Boo
no
and
chance
I,
to
hamsters and
be-
rangers everywhere.
the
Rejoice!
city is about to be no chance to be anything else but to go and see this ensuing little bit game of deception going on. That's
Simple.
yeah.
It is you
All right,
again.
there she is.
Come
So
before
let's now see admire the ritual. She's doing the summoning.
I require
getting
rest.
squirrely.
I demand we stop.
I hope the programming doesn't glitch out or anything like that by not summoning. It doesn't. A big demon appears. Though graphically it isn't so big. Oh yeah. There's the bedroom mother. So yeah. Yeah. Dead. Now it's angry, and it was cold. Yeah. I deceived you. The demon lord knows it. Baldur. It's amazing. Child of murder has murdered someone who already went murder. Now she is murdered. She doesn't. And of course, if you were evil, you could offer now the dragon eggs. But let's just say that go where you came.
Yes,
Yep.
if you wish.
And for some reason, they carry quite
I can't carry no more. Your
they had a
item is on
quite
the ground.
valuable amount of all kinds of nice valuables with them. But that's it. I have the eggs. Yep, I have the eggs. I can now just leave the city at my own leisure. But I have a limited amount of time, so it's wise to have done all the necessary jobs and preparations. Or there's a side quests around here, and if you would want to, you could just stay there and do a bloody rampage of killing
Now I
everybody
remember when
around
traveling
here
with you was
as
always
much
so
as you
much fun.
wanted, which would not be that difficult task. But it would be quite a, you could say, chore, and would not have given as much as experience and points and opportunities to scheme and do trickery.
What do you want?
Yep.
I need
Got
rest
out from
if
the
I am
city.
to fight.
So before saving, of course, before going to the
Rest
would be
staying my
well
progress,
done.
before going saying hello to
Now I
dragon
remember
with
when
my
traveling with you was
eggs.
always so much fun.
Arriving to the Adalon's lair, or actually just Adalon's lair, and there she is in her quite impressive appearance.
I see you there.
And yes, I gave her the eggs. She probably gonna do some mayhemizing first.
The way to the surface is clear.
And
What?
so it's time to go and head towards the surface.
You must gather your party before
Yeah.
venturing forth.
And path there
Nature's
is
servant
infested.
awaits.
I don't think there's any better word to describe the situation than infested.
Yes.
By Drow. So it's a
Yep.
old-fashioned matter of blasting out some really powerful offensive spells.
What do you want?
And
You point, I punch.
in addition to that, just getting and then just attacking head on with against the wizard. And really hope that
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
All right, all right.
I am.
I require rest. Demand we stop.
Early.
Yes.
and there's actually very little reason to loot any of these Drow, because whatever equipment you would manage to loot from them would become useless in about blink of an eye once you arrive, once the surface is breached. So there's very little of, you could say.
Out with it.
Ah, yeah. These bolts, they are quite handy, but I already have quite an ample supply of ammunition for my ranged weaponry.
Yeah.
And it's Sultanessela where the Drow are apparently heading towards to attack. And that, in a sense, is not surprising at all. Because, well, it's a quite significant center of elves in Forgotten Realms, so them being under attack
Yes.
and he ran off.
What?
And, well,
If you wish.
time to get to surface. And there's a big amount of racket and battle going on, and of course I could have just summarily blasted out a area of effect spell and wiped them out quite much to everybody, but there's not much point in doing such kind of pointless attack. But I still wonder, why would Rao wear they're sensitive to sunlight equipment if they plan to do a raid on surface? It doesn't feel to make much sense. Be
I'll show you.
going around and it being equipped with equipment which will break.
Demand we start.
I need rest if I am to fight.
He went out. That went out.
The Seldarine watch over us. Victory shall be ours this day.
Nothing really particularly
Yes. What do you want?
impressive or it's a, you could say, battle of attrition against all these. Except I don't think I'm just gonna use the. Well, it just takes a little bit while because well, the Underdark itself is about to approach its end as a story segment, or how? So I think the chapter story segment. How to say exactly what would be the good word for it. But Minsk is of course most likely more efficient wearing with his bloody big sword instead of bow, even though he's a good archer.
What do you want?
Doing a bit of withdrawal just so I can. It means stay there. And making use of pauses is quite necessary, so you can give your crew quite good or specific commands that they where to go or not to go.
Yes.
I am
What?
You put make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
Oh yeah, of course I could have gone just and walked past the fight, but what fun would have that been? Nothing really, you could say, great fun. And Minsk is now equipped with just regular regular non-magical arrows. But getting up here.
I require rest. The demand we start.
Wish we could stop for a bit.
As much as you have traveled, these last few feet to the surface have seemed the longest trek by far. Your relief at seeing the light of the sky is palpable, even though you are not really fleeing the black of the Underdark, rather the constant treachery. Unfortunately, even though the setting has changed, your immediate future still looks to be far from peaceful. This area has been the staging ground for many recent battles, and judging from the faces of the beleaguered elven soldiers that now approach, there may be more to come.
Yeah, Irenicus did some sort of deals with the Drow. He provided them with the dragon eggs as an ally to stir them to attack Suldanesselar. Well, Hrothgar, I fought through the Drow to find Irenicus. Of course I know Irenicus. And I'll be wary.
The Seldarine watch over us. Victory shall be ours this day.
Yeah. Well, no reason to distrust, but I'm still talking the truth that I'm searching for Irenicus and Bodhi. Well, certainly powerful individuals enough in the Forgotten Realms are something that you are a legion. I still kill you. Oh, yes. Just well, thank you for being friendly. I did not wish to fight again. So yes. So it's a bloody. Well, I think we both seek Irenicus. I actually mutilated them a lot, so yeah. Oh yeah, of course I am. No, I wanna rip his black heart out and show it to him. Oh, what are we done with you? So, but this thing for do. Ah, they. Oh yeah, and shit. I should have. Yeah, yes, all kinds of chit chat and all that. And somebody stole something from them. And it must have been Bodhi. You stopped that already. So what in hell? So what is going on here? Yeah. Well, I do need aid. And of course I have to be going alone. Well, at least some gear we'll need. So, what? Well... And just to make sure that things suffice, let's make Hexat wear her magical cloak, which keeps her safe. Except except I was out here for too long. And she went the grave for a while. It takes a while for her to resurrect. A bit of unthinking of my part, but it's actually well, at least I'm gonna save first and then decide, do I end this episode right here then? First I'll save, then I'll check. And actually there was quite... There's enough time, ample time. But now as I look at the world map, it shows quite lots of... Well, it shows a forest of death here, which is a location where something big and important happens. Then there's small teeth pass as well. But my purpose is just to get some allies. And I think the most simple one of them are simply in the Shadow Thieves.
You have been
Tell you,
and
Bruno,
must
we've been
defend
on this
yourself.
path previously.
Except now I have to have this little meeting with quite famous characters of the Forgotten Realms. Drizzt Do'Urden and his companions Bruenor, Wulfgar and Regis and Catti-brie. Yeah, they are... So yeah, I'm a friend. I've heard of you. It's humorous, so they have a pink, red. Yes, I have, but I don't know where. Of course, you could go and pick a fight with them. Actually, last time. And yes, you could face him at Baldur's Gate, first Baldur's Gate, and pick a fight with him. And he would absolutely slice you apart in pieces. Oh yeah, I upped with Gnolls. Yeah, oh yeah. Actually, I don't need anything from their aid.
Jaheira, I would have words with you.
But...
Dermot? What are you doing back
but
here?
the Harpers...
I am glad to see you. I had thought our friendship would...
So, Jaheira is something of a fugitive now because of her association with Hrothgar. So, what sort of deal is this? Which of course makes it a bit of a more difficult thing to achieve.
Yeah.
But it's now time to, of course, go to the Small Teeth Pass. But it's time to actually just go to the docks and see what's happening there. Have a little chat with Aaron Lindwale of the Shadow Thieves. Except, no. Well, what is he talking again? Oh. Actually, I don't. Sorry. That's quite funny reporting. Do your work. I would say that my work can be very bad. Yeah, Githyanki ambush you because of you possessing certain items. Githyanki aren't particularly known from being usually particularly friendly always.
Swords not work. Minsk and Boo stand ready.
But I hope I can cause some sort of damage to them before being absolutely destroyed by them. Actually, looks like I'm about to be destroyed by them. Yep, I'm about to be destroyed by them. Now, as you are searching for the allies and Jaheira had been given information about Dermin, it's time to take a rest. That's a nice old CGI animation. Real cozy looking. But Jaheira is gone at the morning and
Good morning, my lad.
guy called Dermincel is coming up.
I did not wish to startle ye, but I was walking by and could not help but notice the snow blowing in the wind.
And I got a note from Jaheira, so let's just read it. So, she's gone to the Harper headquarters in Athkatla. So, time to go and follow her, because it would be foolish to let her face all kind of nastiness there all by herself.
We
Time
are
to head
all
there.
heroes. You...
Awaken. Awaken and hear me. I bring visions of warning, of what is happening now and what may happen soon. This image will speak true, for you are of two sides, and the liars have said their part. You travel in search of yourself, divided, splintered. There is a piece of you missing. The hole inside you fills with death, with darkness, while another, Irenicus, kills with your strength. Look at the destruction he has wrought. See the corruption that he brings. He has stolen your future to replace his own, avoided his proper fate. This must be undone. For your sake and theirs, you must take back what has been stolen. If their lives are not enough, then think of your own. You will lose yourself to the hole within. Yours is the potential to be your own worst enemy or your own savior.
Arrived to the mansion, so it's time to get inside and find some mercenaries in here. Oh, they don't look particularly, you could say, interesting.
You and me. Missed.
That's a real satisfactory cut they made. That guy did.
All right. You and
Hold
me.
still. Curse you.
Oh, he didn't even say anything because he was just mulched with a big violent blow to the head. Not much of valuable looking loot. Except, well, let's just make Imoen drink a magical potion. Just because. And while I'm at it, let's just give Minsk some extra arrows, a few arrows as well. Just because he's carrying them. Time to go upstairs.
What are you doing? Why are you here?
Yes, one thing is certain, that her troubles are my troubles, and she's not gonna be facing them alone, because they would most likely just execute her on the spot as well. So oh yeah, the actual, you could say, harpers like themselves are not there anymore. Oh yeah, but yeah, it's still guarded, but just not by harpers, so fight's still up. Yeah. Yeah, so let's just go and rejoin and ask Jahira to join, because, well, she's a nice person. And
All right. You and me.
there's more henchmen
Yes.
around here, so time to pop up a true scythe spell.
You point. I point.
Yes.
And perhaps a
Yep. What do you want?
chain lightning from should do quite a nice chunk of damage.
Name.
What would you have? You are
Ready and
lucky
willing.
I'm here.
Stand ready.
Focused damage
Yep.
Go
I
bother
make
someone
your
else.
on targets is always quite handy thing to do. And then just regular damage dealing to the magic users until it goes down. And now just cleric.
You're worthless, lad! I'm busy, okay? I'm busy. Tedious monkey work.
What?
Yep. They went down without much of ceremony either. And the equipment they carry is
I can't carry no more.
run-of-the-mill basic stuff. Nothing really dramatically interesting there. So it's time to actually leave this place and go say hello to shadow thieves bit upper in the stage. And as I have a little bit of
Yes.
guess of that
Waste of my time.
this game was basically, when it was well made or designed or planned, how the story beats and all that kind of things would progress, they must have been thinking that the
Yes.
optimum, or you could say the basic route taken by the players would be to ally with shadow thieves, because this step is just so easily and conveniently comes right after arriving from the Underdark.
What?
By just going back to whoever was your ally before. You don't need to be getting new allies, which of course makes it quite much bit interesting by that, in that sense, the storytelling beats. Well, of course, seeing that this kind of games, they tend to, in a sense, seems that the basic story planning, even though the basic steps or basic routes or plans or however you want to call it might be a bit different, they most likely follow similar sets that the makers assume that player makes specific kind of choices or specific choice in this branch of the path, and making it so that the next step is easy, that the game is easier if you follow this predetermined path, which is to say that if the game allows you the chance to deceive, be deceiving to all kinds of people, they
Yes.
quietly nod you not to be deceptive if you by giving you better rewards from not being deceptive, except in case of Drow. But in that case, that's quite fitting for the character, because you are assumed to be, you are being there as a spy, so you assumed to be cunning and crafty. So time to get inside and have a chat with Aaron.
You have returned after all. And far
Yeah, well, it
sooner
took
than
a few
I
days. Well, I have to do myself because the captain just betrayed me. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, he doesn't see it, but he knows it. Yes. That's not a quite good. I did pay extra to keep you safe. So well, his ship is sunk and he may be dead. So that's it. Oh yeah, but over here yeah, boat he so it has returned, revenged, and yeah, well, I came here to anyways, just to looking for his help because I'm gonna intend to go back to her anyway. So let's just be. I need all the help and every man I can get, and of course.
Go to the catacombs when you're ready. Then your assassins will meet you there, and incidentally, good luck.
You could also make that kind of argument that yes, that eventually Bodhi will attack him again, and most likely with much bigger power of allies. And of course, seeing what Irenicus is planning, it would most likely be with much greater force. But next time, I am planning to.
What? What do you want?
Oh, but I say the next episode is all about me attacking Graveyard District again and digging out both his black heart out with a tin spoon. And there's also this kind of interesting little tidbit or detail that you can do, because when you go to the slums district, and well, there's also the fact that once you use the magics enough in the city of Hrothgar, Cowlden forces attack you. And if once you do it enough, they send all the best to attack you with. Which is quite a tough fight if you are not prepared for it. But of course, seeing that you know that they will attack you when you do wizardry,
Now I remember why traveling with you was
it
always
becomes
so much fun.
It becomes quite simple to prepare for that battle. And then once you've done that, they stop because, well, maybe they learn that, hey, you know, that guy got enough muscle to just make his own rules, and we can't enforce that. But there's this. Yoshimo spoke about redeeming himself, so it's time to have a chat with Priest of Ilmater.
I trust you are here in good faith.
But why would he carry a heart? Why he wouldn't take the head? Because head would be much easier to take out than heart. Yes. So let's just be nice. That yeah. Well, he wanted to be buried, so let him be buried. That also gives you a quite big hearty experience point chunk of 200,000, which is very noticeable chunk, even if it's divided by 6 to something like 33,000, and if character is multi-class it might be, and it's divided even more, but it's still a very nice chunk of experience to have. So that the next time it is all matter of attacking Bodhi herself and putting her to end to her unholy existence, which she has most likely continued way too long. See ya!